Hey y'all, happy Tuesday Eve. Thank you so much for coming to watch another What Else Is Going On, aka We Go YouTube video. I am your girl, Taria. I need to figure out how to get these spots off my forehead. I know it's my lighting, I got to do some things, but anyway, happy Tuesday evening, y'all. I wanted to come to earlier today. We found out some more news, y'all, about Diddy, and then I had seen some other things that I wanted to talk to y'all about. Um, but I finished up some work and now I am back. So let's get into the things. I hope that your Tuesday is great or has been great. And if not, I hope that Wednesday and the rest of the week only gets better for you. We're manifesting better no matter where you want better at: job, finances, your children's behavior. I am manifesting that with you. First up, y'all know what we got to get into: more Diddy news. Let's talk about some lawsuits. The theme of this video is going to be lawsuits, y'all. So this is according to page 6. Emotionally scarred woman who sued Diddy for violent 2001 RAE, still dealing with PTSD drama. Talia Graves, the latest woman to sue. I'm saying Talia, but it's spelled Thalia, so I'm not sure. Talia Graves, the latest woman to sue Sean Diddy Combs for allegedly violently R-ing her in 2001, detailed in an emotional press conference Tuesday the trauma she continues to live with to this day. It's a pain that reaches into your very core of who you are, the accuser explained as she cried during a press conference held by her attorney, Gloria Allred, in Los Angeles. Graves, who wore a white blouse, black skirt, and hoop earrings, wiped away her tears with a tissue as she further explained how the shame and guilt she still feels affects her ability to function properly. She said she has often blamed herself and felt responsible for what allegedly happened to her back in 2001 when Combs and his then head of security, Joseph Sherman, actually assaulted her in a Bad Boy record studio in New York City, as stated in her recently filed complaint. Allred told press that Combs and his co-defendant allegedly recorded their alleged assault on Graves without her consent and then sold it as pornography. However, the high-powered lawyer who often represents alleged victims of sexual abuse explained that although she can't speak to her current client's degree of consciousness during the alleged R-ing, she would never have consented to the videotaping and did not consent. In the complaint, they alleged that Combs gave Graves a drink, likely laced with a drug, that eventually caused her briefly to lose consciousness. Allred added in the press conference she did not authorize the videotaping in the same way that she alleges she would never have consented to being victimized in the way that she was. Graves further detailed the negative impact the alleged incident has had on her life, including putting a strain on her selection of men and relationships. Many relationships became aggressive and abusive, which has made me feel even more alone in my struggles. I go through spells of being distant and withdrawn. It is so hard leaving my house. The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health. Graves said that when the alleged R-ing first took place, she was going through a divorce, so she did not have the right support system around her even back then. As a result, she now deals with post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, and anxiety. I'm emotionally scarred, Graves admitted in the press conference. It has been hard for me to trust others or even feel safe in my own skin. She said she still deals with flashbacks, nightmares, and intrusive thoughts, which have also resulted in lasting physical effects on her body as chronic pain and sexual discomfort. It has created a cycle of suffering, she added, but pointed out that her lawsuit is part of her journey of healing. I'm glad that he is locked up, but this is a temporary feeling of relief. Allred did not comment on why her client has decided to come forward with her allegations, although in the complaint it was alleged Graves had a fear of retaliation. The lawyer also noted that her client's claims are not the same as those pertaining to Combs' ongoing federal lawsuit. Y'all, I was trying to see, page 6 doesn't show the video. I watched a little bit of it on another site earlier. And when I tell you, my heart just, it is violating to have someone take something from you that does not belong to them, period. it didn't belong to you, and you felt like you had the right to take it. And I felt for her when she said she didn't feel safe. She doesn't even feel safe in her own skin. Like, and the PTSD that it causes, people, I don't think people realize that that leaves a thing when things like that happen to you, it leaves a lasting impression. And you can get counseling and all of that, and hopefully it helps, but also it could really, it just does a number on you. And my heart really goes out to her. I was trying to find the video for you guys. Some of the stuff that she was saying, I think I can, uh, this is not the full video. It's only 42 seconds. But yeah, my heart goes out to her, and I pray that she continues to heal. She said filing this lawsuit is a part of her healing journey. I was also trying to find the site that was saying what happened without getting too graphic. It's not beyond the scope of reality to believe that this happened. We know the things that he's been accused of with other women. When I tell you, I'm trying to find, it says their goal, according to Alred, this is from ABC, their goal, according to her lawyer, Alred, is to hold Combs responsible and to achieve justice. They want damages for physical injuries, emotional distress, psychological harm, anxiety, humiliation, pain and suffering, social and family disruption in an amount to be determined at trial, along with other damages and relief. When I tell you, it just, some of the stuff was so just like graphic and things that you wouldn't even wish on, to me, your worst enemy. You wouldn't want. I was trying to see. Give me 1 second. I was trying to see. Okay, so this is it. When she woke up, so she believes that she was given a drink that made her lose conscious briefly. When she woke up, said she was naked with her hands tied behind her, the complaint alleges. When she screamed, the security guard, I believe they said, who was allegedly slammed her face down on what was apparently a pool table. Some of the hardest parts of this pain are the shame and guilt I've experienced that plays a negative part in my day-to-day ability to function properly. Being blamed, questioned, and threatened has often made me feel worthless, isolated, and sometimes responsible for what happened to me. During the alleged attack, she threw up on the pool table, but Combs was undeterred, the complaint says. He wiped himself off and continued to R her, it alleges. Noting that she often feels alone in her struggles, she says, I go through spells of being distant and withdrawn, that sometimes it's hard for me to leave my house. The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health. I have PTSD, depression, and anxiety. I'm emotionally scarred. It has been hard for me to trust others, form healthy relationships, or even feel safe. Yeah, we said that in my own skin. My heart just truly, truly, truly goes out to her. Wanted to see something else. There was something else, I think, that 1 second. There was something. Yeah, and apparently this the video of her, they were circulating it, trying to sell it. So it was being shown to people. Can you imagine? Like, she learned in November of 2023 that uh, Combs and the bodyguard had allegedly recorded the horrific R-ing. She claims that they continued to show the video of the R to others over the years and through to the present, and or sold the video as, like you said, pornography. My God, I just pray for her healing. Truly, this is, I hope him and every single person ever involved in harming victims, men, women, anyone, people, I hope that they truly get what is coming to them. It is just, I just can't even imagine. My heart truly bleeds for her, the way she was breaking down, because that's something that you don't forget. Moving on. So Soulja Boy decides to take to the internet and tweets, I got a good story about one time I was chilling with Cassie and Diddy. Should I tell it? That nigga says some crazy ish. William the Baddest commented, nah, tell them about that time when we was chilling, with the emoji. Y'all remember, I believe he said he was going to sue William the Baddest, because William the Baddest said, basically was alluding to him and Soulja Boy having some type of relationship, right? Because didn't William the Baddest go on Tasha K? But the fact that he would put that, I'm glad he called him out. Y'all, I did something by accident. Hit a button, child, mess with my Zoom. Here we go. William the Baddest claimed to have an actual encounter with Soulja Boy, but Soulja Boy denied the claim. I think it's now funny. And in July, because I think we talked about this, it was in July that Soulja Boy said he was suing Tasha K and William the Baddest for defamation following gay rumors. According to TMZ, hip hop, the controversial blogger and reality star named William the Baddest are both being sued by Soulja Boy after they created gay rumors about him on her Unwind with Tasha K podcast. Soulja Boy vehemently slammed the bizarre sexual claims made by Bad Boys LA star, and also sent Tasha a retraction letter allowing them to take back what was said on her show. However, they both failed to do so. So as of Wednesday, July 17th, he was taking legal action. Ciao. And now, so the lawsuit comes after William the Baddest recounted to Tasha the time he allegedly met Soulja Boy and was asked if he gets down. He then described to Tasha K how everything allegedly happened, adding in that Soulja was well endowed and that he loved having sex with him. To make matters worse, William the Baddest also tattooed Soulja's name on his cheek in purple ink. So I think that's funny. So again, here, I'm going to show y'all real quick. I got a good story about one time I was chilling with Cassie and Diddy. Should I tell it? And then William the Baddest, nah, tell them about that time when we was chilling. Ciao. Soulja Boy is, William the Baddest is not backing down on his claim. And we've since not heard anything about this lawsuit that Soulja Boy was supposedly filing against him and Tasha K. Somebody said you should have been the first rapper to report him. Somebody else said, nope, I don't trust anyone's face who looks like child the dead emoji. I'm done. Soulja, you gonna respond? You up? It's your turn. Moving on. This is according to the Jasmine brand. Russell Simmons reportedly refusing to sit for deposition in actual battery lawsuit from ex-Def Jam executive. One of Russell Simmons' actual assault accusers is having a challenging time getting him to cooperate in their ongoing legal battle. According to court documents obtained by In Touch Weekly, the former Def Jam executive suing Russell Simmons for sexual harassment and battery has claimed he's refused to sit for a deposition. The alleged victim, who sued under the pseudonym Jane Doe, requested that Russell Simmons appear via Zoom and answer questions under oath about the case. As you may recall, the 66-year-old relocated to Bali in 2018. It's highly speculated that Simmons' move was prompted by the multi-art and sexual harassment and sexual misconduct allegations he's facing in the U.S. However, earlier this year, Simmons denied those claims. Remember when he got online saying, that's not the case. He's been back to New York. That's not why he left. Jane Doe accused Simmons of R-ing her at his apartment when she worked at Def Jam as a senior-level music executive. In her recent filing, she claimed that Simmons has yet to answer the questions she provided him in the case. The woman and her lawyer informed the court that based on discussions with Simmons' legal team, it does appear the parties are at an impasse on several important issues. However, Simmons' lawyers argued that they did not feel a deposition of our client is appropriate under the order for limited discovery. Y'all ready for this? We believe a deposition is unduly burdensome, duplicative, and intended to harass our client as we are producing documents and seeking to cooperate in bringing this matter to a close. In their recent filing, they also said Jane Doe should dismiss the case because Simmons is no longer a resident of the U.S. But she was a resident of the U.S. during the time that she's accusing you of harassing her and R-ing her. And in them saying that further lends credence to him moving out of the U.S. to Bali because of all these allegations. Y'all saw that Kimora added Uncle Rush on her IG stories after all the Diddy stuff. Her adding him, to me, does that say that she probably did not participate, possibly, maybe, just what I'm thinking, in these parties? Because why would she do that knowing that she was a participant, right? I don't know. I don't know. I've said it almost every video we talked about this. Cat Williams said these big dick deviants, and we don't know what they got down there, but just saying, are being exposed. It's up for all of them in 2024. And lastly, this last lawsuit involves Mariah Carey. This, again, is according to the Jasmine brand. Mariah Carey ordered to have a deposition with brother over his lawsuit for abuse and drug claims made in singer's memoir. Mariah Carey is facing family legal drama while navigating personal grief. Mariah Carey, pop icon, was ordered by a New York judge to sit for a deposition with her brother, Morgan Carey, by January 31st, 2025, as part of his ongoing lawsuit against her. This news comes shortly after the tragic deaths of her mother, Patricia, and sister Allison, who both passed away on the same day in August. Court documents obtained by In Touch Weekly reveal that Morgan Carey sued Mariah Carey in 2021 over claims made in her memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey. In his lawsuit, he alleged that she falsely accused him of being violent and dealing drugs during their childhood. Recounting instances of physical altercations between Morgan Carey and their parents, Mariah details in her memoir, "It took 12 cops to pull my brother and father apart." She also recalls another violent moment, stating, "My brother had pushed my mother with such force that her body slammed into the wall." Morgan has denied these allegations, asserting that he never harmed their parents or sold drugs. According to Morgan, Mariah's allegations damaged his reputation. He is seeking unspecified damages from his sister. In her defense, Mariah maintained that her statements were true, citing conversations with their mother and other individuals who corroborated her claims about Morgan's alleged drug involvement. The court previously dismissed most of Morgan's claims against Mariah, but allowed him to pursue damages related to the drug dealing allegations. At a recent hearing, the judge emphasized the urgency of the depositions given the circumstances. Child. So Mariah, they can't get Russell to sit down, child, on a Zoom, nothing. The judge told Mariah, you need to sit down by when? July 31st of 2025. I guess we will keep updated. He's been fighting her since 2021. Lawsuits, you get a lawsuit, you get a lawsuit, you get a lawsuit, and you get a lawsuit. It's litigious out here in these streets. Allegedly. So y'all let me know what y'all think about Mariah Carey and her brother. I always forget that she had a brother. We know that she was estranged from her sister Allison, and her mom would have their times, but she spent time with her mom right before her mom passed away. So I guess they had made amends, but she was estranged from Allison. She's also estranged from her brother. So it's a lot going on over there. Let me know what y'all think about Russell Simmons dodging the deposition pretty much. And then his lawyer saying it should be dismissed because it's harassment and because he don't live in the States anymore, as if he just didn't move 6 years ago when these lawsuits were coming at him for actual abuse and misconduct. Also, let me know what y'all think about Soulja Boy asking the internet, should he talk about the time when he was chilling with Cassie and Diddy? I wonder if he did that hoping someone would pay him for it, pay him for his story, only for William the Baddest to come back out and say, nah, tell them about the time when we was chilling, basically uh, re-emphasizing that they spent some time together. And Diddy's newest accuser, and what she had to say in her lawsuit. Y'all, thank you so much for watching. It is getting late. And I got to find something for dinner, and late is here, body down. Love y'all so much. I will talk to y'all later. See ya.